It is Thursday, December 22nd, 4:16 p.m. It's like he wants me to throw it for him, and then when I throw it, he's hesitant to go and get it. I don't get it. But then you bring it back anyways. Got what, 3 days till Christmas. We're doing white elephant, so I'm about to wrap my gift now because I feel like it. And if not now, then when? I hope that as we bring our 2022 to an end, you feel like you've done something with your time and you feel like you've been successful, that you've reached, you know, some of your goals that you've had set. It's okay if you don't reach them all. I certainly didn't reach all of my goals for this year, but I think that's mostly because they realistically needed more time, you know, to be worked on. I'm feeling quite excited for 2023. I was talking to my mom yesterday and I was like, you know, 2020, despite the pandemic, was like a really good year. I feel like I accomplished a lot in 2020, and 2020 was the last year that I made a vision board. This is my vision board from 2020. But I didn't do a vision board for 2021, and I didn't do a vision board, like a serious artwork vision board, for 2021 or 2022. And I feel like that kind of derailed me. I feel like a lot still was done. I did accomplish small goals and like goals that I had. What I'm trying to say is that I didn't do a vision board, and I felt like I kind of wavered on my path, and my path started like winding to different opportunities and different things that I wanted to do, and to like it was like a very loopy process to get through those 2 years without a clear vision of what I wanted for myself. And now I'm feeling like it's time to make a vision board for 2023. If anyone is interested in making a vision board and you're interested in knowing how I do it, I like to have a good stash of National Geographic magazines. They're the best. I pull out a few National Geographics and I look for words and phrases and pictures and little things that I like and that like speak to what I want my vision board to portray, to show, to remind me of. So, and then you just kind of glue it all together. Don't really think about it too much. With the intention of making a vision board for the following year, go with the flow. Whatever calls to you, cut it out. Just cut it out, put it in a little pile, and then when you're done going through several magazines and you feel like you have everything you want, then, you know, sift through and see what really makes sense. The glue ain't gluing. Not the way I need it to anyways. So it is Monday, December 26th, 2022. It's 11:45 a.m. and it's about 45 degrees outside. I live in Florida. We've had freezing temperatures for the last 4 or 5 days. It's kind of ridiculous, but I really wanted to come out into the van to help hopefully make my creative juices flow so I can finish up this vision board because, hold on. Come on. All right, get comfortable. You're with us now. Okay, I know it's cold, it's freezing in here, but once you get settled, it'll be nice and warm. Okay, lay down, get comfy. I know it's cold. I know it's so cold. It's so cold. But my point for today, my purpose for being in here today is just getting my vision board done. A lot of my vision board has to do with this van and like all of the things that I enjoy in life as far as like leisure activities and stuff. Traveling in the van, kayaking, hiking, cooking, you know, making these videos I really, really enjoy. But, you know, I have to balance that out with everything else in life. But I'm trying to make my way back to finishing what I started in this project of a van. Cheers to that. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I hope y'all are doing well. This is what my vision board looks like right now. Okay. You guys should make one. If you haven't ever made a vision board, I highly encourage it. I feel like if you're a visual person, if you're somebody that like really enjoys bringing things into fruition and like seeing things happen, making things happen for yourself, a vision board is a really good way to like visualize it. You know what I mean? And I don't know why I didn't do a vision board for 2020, 2021. I mean 2021, 2022, but I am damn sure about to do one for 2023. Xander, thoughts? Anything? Oh, buddy, oh, buddy, oh, buddy. I know you're so cold. You're so cold. I gotta get your jacket. You're a Florida boy. You're not used to this. It's so damn cold, y'all. I've been thinking about the fact that, like, I bought this van in 2019 and like full force worked on it for quite a while, and I just got to a place where the van was comfortable enough to travel in and like do all the things that I wanted to do with the van without needing to actually finish it. And like some of the things that need to be done is like the trim work around the van needs to be done. That's just cosmetic. I need to finish up these puck lights here in the front half of the van. You know, they're not necessary, but I cut holes in the ceiling for them to go there and wired it up for them to go there. I want to set up my shower a little bit better because I have the tub, but I don't have anywhere to put the hooks for the shower curtain so water doesn't go everywhere. The faucet and the water pump, gotta get that installed. So it's like pretty simple stuff, you know? It's just a matter of taking the time out to get it done. I think I just got so focused on other things that, you know, understandably so. There are other things in life that need my time and attention, but it's just been too long. And I'm at the point now where I just feel like I've abandoned this in some way. And I know I haven't. Oh, I broke my nail. How'd that happen? Yeah, I don't want to feel like I abandoned this project because that was never my intention. I'm never really one to just not finish things. And I want to be able to say that I have completed this project and like can go out into the world with a complete van. I have some work to do. There's a lot of work to do, but that's okay. I'm in no real rush. I just want to be intentional about what I'm doing and how I'm spending my time, how I'm spending my money, and like really bringing my visions to life, my life goals to fruition. this is what all of this is about right now, is just finishing this vision board, really honing in on what it is that I want to accomplish in the upcoming year. You know, reflect on everything that I've accomplished this year. Despite it not being specifically in the van, I have traveled a lot. You know, it has been a great year full of travel and a great year full of like exploration in my artistry and, you know, just doing the things that I want to do. I've advanced in my career, getting my certifications done and testing done, hours completed, just like staying relatively happy in my job to begin with is seemingly a feat, you know, nowadays. The work that I have done on the van has been really good. My relationship is really good. I have a house that is, you know, housing me. Granted, there are like really sucky things about life, but I'm not going to go into that, okay? I'm not going to go into the sucky parts of life because I don't want to like bog myself down with the feeling of that. Right now, my mood is of the future. What are y'all out there doing? What are your plans for the future? Please tell me. Please talk to me. What is it that you plan for 2023? Do you have any goals, any visions, things that you want to accomplish, places that you want to travel to, things that you want to see, things that you want to do? Let me know, because I feel like part of manifestation, at least for me, this is my perspective, this is how I see things. Part of manifestation and bringing my visions to reality, initially I need to think about it, reflect on it, believe in it within myself, you know, kind of silently, internally. Doing these vision boards or like writing out lists, making artwork for myself that reflects what I want for myself is like the first step. But then once I kind of hone in and solidify on what it is that I want to see for myself as time progresses, I have to start talking about it. And once I start sharing those things with people, once I say them out loud to you, to myself, to the people that love me, to the people that are supporting me, to random people on the street, you know, random people when you go out, actually discussing and sharing and like letting it be known provides this like sense of accountability for yourself and like makes it more real. I'm telling myself right now that I'm gonna finish this van. I'm not gonna put a timestamp on it, but I know by the end of 2023, this van is going to be completely built out. I can say that it's finished. The mechanical work is going to be well enough so that by the time summer rolls around, I can go on another trip, because I went on a trip summer of 2021, didn't go on a trip summer of 2022, but summer of 2023, we're going. Like, I have to talk about it to make it real. So I'm making it real. Buddy, come on, man. I don't know why you left. I know it's cold. What else are we trying to do this year? Let me think about it. You see this? I want to have one of these. Crazy, you know? Sometimes I see myself and I'm like, you're just a grown-up little girl. Like sometimes I'm like, what? Who am I? What am I doing with my life? Am I really 27 years old? Sometimes I'm like, how? Where has the time gone? How am I old enough to live by myself and care for myself? And how am I old enough to even think about starting a family? But on the other hand, I'm like, I'm a grown-ass woman and I have always wanted to be a mother, and my man has always wanted to be a father, and we are doing everything we can to prepare for as best as possible as we know how to start a family. So that's another, not necessarily specific 2023 goal, but this is like, it feels like the year of intentionally and purposefully planning for expanding the family. That's what it's starting to feel like. That kind of feels like a big secret, or like, not necessarily a secret, that's not the right word, but that feels like a big kind of reveal. I don't feel like I've ever really mentioned the desire to have kids anywhere in my videos. And the fact that I just said it feels kind of strange. But nonetheless, that's my truth, is that I've always wanted to be a mom, and I intend to be a mom. And I don't know when it's gonna happen, but 2023 definitely feels like the year to start just like mentally and physically and monetarily preparing for that transition into parenthood. So, yeah, what do you think of that? Anybody out there want to have kids too? Please let me know. Is there anybody out there that like doesn't have kids and wants to have them and is preparing for them? Is there anybody out there that has kids already and wants more? Or are you out there and you're kind of like living your life without kids and you're having a great time? That's cool too. Now I feel nervous. I feel like I said that out loud and now I have nothing else to say. Like that was the only thing I needed to really say. I needed to get that off my chest. Who knows? Who knows? All right, at this point, I've gone through 2 magazines and I've cut out one thing. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see what we come up with, see what we find in the books, in the magazines, and all right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm cold and Xander is cold. We only got through like maybe 3 magazines. And my fingers are starting to freeze. Xander can't get comfortable. I'm in a comfortable enough space that I know I can finish this vision board, but I do not need to suffer in this cold. I don't have a heater. I don't have a propane heater, and I thought about getting one from Walmart the last time I was there, but I didn't. And I think this is just a reminder for me now. I'll write it down to get one so that I can come out here more often. You know, in the meantime, between time of me figuring out my electrical system, because I like hanging out here, but I'm not about to be freezing cold while doing so. So last step of this process is just arranging it, figuring out how it is that I want it to actually look with these last few pieces, and then glue it all down. I'm sitting on my swing outside, but I was thinking back to what I was talking about in the van yesterday, and when I was talking about, you know, in the studio, when I was talking about my goals for 2023 and all the things that I had accomplished, or you know, the things that I wanted to do, the things that I wanted to see, you know, the things that I wanted to put on my vision board that would make me feel like I was successful in the year. And one thing that I didn't really speak on, but was kind of like an underlying current in my thought process, was just like how proud I am of myself for consistently going to therapy and learning about myself and feeling more confident in myself, and just feeling overall more stable as a human being and as a 27-year-old woman. I just feel like that was a big part of why this year was good in the ways that it was good, is because I did the work on myself. And granted, like, that work also brought about some very difficult times and difficult realizations, but I feel like that consistency and trust in the process really helped. And I encourage you all to do the same for yourself. I'm encouraging myself by even talking about it, to continue on with the process of learning and understanding and processing life and healing my traumas, you know what I mean? And just like getting a better grip on life as it progresses forward. And I'm proud of myself for that. And I'm looking forward to the changes and the shifts and like everything that comes with that as I get older and as I transition into new eras of life. But I just wanted to kind of place this within everything else that I've said, because I feel like that's an important point that I kind of glazed over or mainly thought about but didn't really talk about. So doing the work for yourself to feel better about yourself and the life that you're living, and to understand, you know, why you are the way you are and how to help yourself be better, it's invaluable, and I appreciate it and I love it, and I'm glad to have done it. I'm glad for my support system, and I'm looking forward to continuing to do so. But for now, I'm going to spin.